Hey, so it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I have been riding the bus basically since the early evening just to stay warm. And eventually, one of the bus drivers noticed me and he asked me where I was going, and I told him the truth. And later, he suggested, like, okay, I can continue to stay on his bus even during his break and stuff, so I could still be warm. And I stayed in there. And later on, he told me, like, okay, this is going to be his last shift. So he will suggest for me to go at a McDonald's in Camberwell, and which is close to his last depot. So he even gave me money, like, yeah, just go and sit there, and at least you will be inside and warm and secure. And guess what? He he God, I'm looking for the right word. So he drove me to the destination, and I got off from the bus, and then he drove off direction his depot, and I walked towards the McDonald's. The moment I almost arrived there, I saw that the security guy, who is normally standing inside, was heavily in phone conversation and talking to somebody outside. And everything was kind of deserted. People were in and out, behaving very strange, weird. So until I got inside and I tried to talk to the security person, he ignored me. And then I got to inside. Also, the staff members were giving me like side eyes and like looking me away, as if I have disrupted something. And mind you, I just arrived in the place. I just arrived in McDonald's at Camberwell. I'm an ordinary customer. Yes, I have a luggage with me. This is how I look. You know, there is no reason for anyone to think like I'm a dirty homeless person who is going to stink up the place. No, despite the fact that I'm actually homeless, I take my shower every day. I look decent. My clothes are neat. It's washed. So there is no reason for me to stink up any establishment, and I'm not going to sit there without buying something. Like I said, even the bus driver gave me money to buy something in there. So there is no reason. The only reason that they are behaving that way is due to the persecution that I've been in, and I compare it with the Jewish persecution because this is what it is. It's a form of harassment at the highest order. And I can notice clearly that these people, employees within the McDonald's, have been given the assignment not to let anybody sit there, especially me, because I was coming there. And so they have closed their normal business because this is a 24-hour McDonald's. And it's well known for where everybody goes. But the day that I come in, all of a sudden the seating sections and everything is closed off. All of a sudden their policy has changed. Is that not weird? And that's what happened. And now somebody joins me all of a sudden in a deserted street. And this is what keeps happening. Everywhere I go, I'm constantly being persecuted, chased around like an ordinary criminal by these gang of people who I do not know. And they do not know me. This man that is standing here, it can be that he's going to work. But no, it's by design because I started recording. He has to come close by so that he can hear anything that I'm saying. And most likely he doesn't even speak English. So these are the dirty ass games that this royal family are playing. And for what? Okay, so I forgot to mention the driver that helped me tonight. Um, so, like with every engagement, introduction that I have with people, at the initial phase, before any one of these demons get to them, they are very nice, cordial. But you can always see a slight change in a person. So, this driver, um, after the first encounter, I think it was at the final stop, and when I told him that I was going back with him, and then he said that I could stay in the bus, but he was going to go to the restroom. So he went to the restroom and he came back. He came back. He didn't say anything. He went into his booth, and then he played this recording for God to forgive him. That's what he played. And then he was very quiet for a while, you know. And I knew something has changed and that they got to him, you know. Hold on.